turn off that tablet, put your phone away. It is time to ditch the devices and prioritize play. Child care advocate Florence Ann Romano joins us once again. Welcome back.
Thanks for having me back.
Hey, I'll tell you what, this is easier said than done for some folks out there. I feel like they can't pry that screen out of the clutches of their child's hands sometimes. Do you have any advice, any suggestions for tips of how we can limit that screen time?
Well, I'll tell you, during COVID, people would be like, everyone's on their tablets, everyone's using technology. These kids are on it too much and plugged in. And if I was going to go out there and tell parents that they couldn't use screen time, I think I would have had like a Beauty and the Beast, angry mob coming out in the scene. There's no way I was going to do that when we were just trying to survive through COVID. But the truth is, everything in moderation. There are, a global pandemic, that's a different scenario. Also, when you're Zooming for school and everything like that, and have to be on technology. Right. It also wasn't fair to kids then that they had to be on technology all day long for school, and then they didn't get to do any fun stuff on technology. So yeah, they were plugged in more than they normally would. But in a non-pandemic world where things are normal, there are a lot of reasons why ditching the devices is a good idea. You spend more quality time as a family. You have better communication skills and social skills when you don't have that phone in your hand. It stimulates a lot of creativity through imagination, which I think is huge for children. They have to use their imaginations. We as adults need to continue to use ours. Motor skill development, and then also teaching kindness, how to get along with others, again, in that social environment.
Certainly. I know we can learn a lot with technology. Google, thank goodness, is there because I've learned so many things. And there are some helpful apps for children, but too much technology can have an impact.
Of course it can. And the truth is, we've seen so many studies come out about those negative impacts. It creates more isolation and that feeling of loneliness. And then that starts to breed other issues, and then we also have bullying that goes on, in social media. I always think to myself, my gosh, to be a young girl on social media today, I didn't have that problem, but I see what goes on today with that. And that is very difficult when you're comparing yourself to everything out there and how that affects your self-esteem. So again, social media can breed a lot of issues, which is why we as parents and caretakers, we need to be aware of the content that our children are digesting and how to help them navigate that too, because they are going to be seeing and hearing things that maybe are not necessarily appropriate for their age or just even appropriate for their self-esteem or their hearts or their minds.
Yeah. But like we said, I know it's hard to avoid it altogether because this is the world that we live in now. I mean, you want them to be savvy enough with it, but you want to make sure that it's either good content or, like you said, limiting that time and then turning to imaginative play, which can have plenty of benefits as well.
Imaginative play is my favorite because I always think about all the people that you read about and you see, these amazing inventions, even the iPhone, which we're all glued to and stuff, that was someone's invention, that someone, used their imagination to think about what a world would look like with this type of technology. So we do have to give our children the opportunity to think outside the box. That's where all that brilliance comes from. And we stop using our imaginations after a certain point. And that makes me sad because that's where we really are able to discover who we are, and children are able to discover who they are, what they're passionate about, what they might want to do when they're older. We need to give them the opportunity to be those kids. And I think that's kind of the theory and the kind of thesis statement for me is, we take our children's childhood away a little too soon sometimes. I think today as they grow up a little too fast, that innocence goes away. And when you're younger, and I know when I was younger, there was a lot of imagination because we were outside and we were doing a lot of things together with the neighborhood kids, and it was a more simple world. So I think sometimes we need to have the old school meet the new school, and we need to give our children a chance to be able to do those things that we did when we were younger, and not even like go kick it. I wasn't like kicking a can down the street like you hear your parents say. I was walking back and forth 10 miles a day in the snow, nothing like that. But there was one thing we did when we were younger that we loved. In the summertime, we did what we called Chalk Town, on all of the neighborhood kids. We would draw on all of our driveways. I would own like a jewelry store and like a shoe store and like all this stuff. And then we'd have like our bikes be our cars and drive. And it was hours and hours of play. It would rain and then we'd rebuild the town. So, I mean, those things, that's one of my favorite memories as a child. Let's give our children a chance to do something like that growing up, where it has nothing to do with the app that they were on that day.
I love that idea. Chalktown. I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that with my kids. Absolutely. And you have some other great suggestions for both indoor and outdoor play that we're going to post up on our website. Thank you again.
Thanks for having me.
We have those ideas up on rhodeshow.com.